Uh, yo, we are back in the building. This is your host with the most. I am Marcus Monero. That's my one of my infamous names. I'm kind of a big deal, not really. But guess what? I got a special friend all the way from Dubai Marina, from the Princess Tower. I don't know how he got there, but the idea was that he's gonna be in Princess Tower in Dubai Marina, and I'm gonna be here in Business Bay. But destiny has brought us here together somehow, and here we are. So this is Dr. Anish Mohammed, and he is from Panther Protocol. He has a long history in the space, and yeah, and he's also the lead honcho of Coffee with Crypto. So, and he's a man of many talents, many skills, and all that jazz. So, I don't want to compliment him too much, otherwise his head gets big and he starts floating away, and we're going to have a lot of problems. So, you know what? We try to keep things simple. But anyway, Anish, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Cryptocosm. This show is all about how cryptocurrencies and blockchain-based solutions are going to revolutionize the internet, information, and money. So, you've been involved in this space, not just in blockchain, but even cybersecurity. So, you know.
Payment systems and micropayment systems, payment systems, security. Last 24 years.
Okay, so before we dive into all that, kind of, could you share us your origin story into crypto and blockchain?
Okay. So my kind of origin story in crypto is, so I was born in a state called Kerala in India. So my dad was an engineer. He used to subscribe to this thing called Cybersecurity. So this is a magazine that used to be published in India. And I think the guy's name is Raman. He wrote an article about cryptography, public cryptography. Okay. And in there, he added one challenge. So Cybersecurity occasionally used to publish the puzzles that is published by a new scientist. Martin Gardner has a challenge. So he had an RSA 129 challenge on the thing. I was like, it's probably less than 10. So I looked at this and went, how hard this could be. Really. That's the start of the story. I started on now. And so, I'm still learning and continuously being awed by the power of mathematics.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So I'm sure, he has such a long history. So, anyways, now, is it true that you've been the advisor for Ethereum, Ripple?
I wasn't an advisor for Ethereum. I was kind of a member of the larger team. So I did the review for the orange paper. I did some work on incentive design for Swarm. So in that sense, you can consider me more as if you're an advisor, essentially that means you have a contract with a different kind. Ethereum never had contracts or anything like that. Okay. So I knew Victor. Victor asked me if I would do the review. I did that. Then he asked me for feedback, so I worked on that. So.
Sorry, Victor as in...
Victor Tron, the guy who actually is the guy behind Swarm.
Okay. But how did you get involved with Ethereum?
Oh, it was very trivial. So, 2013 I was involved in Ripple. So, people knew why I was involved in this kind of stuff.
Okay.
So, I think Victor came to one of my talks and I was describing some things to the large public. He asked me to part it out, and I said, fine. And he was actually looking at Swarm, and I said, okay, send me the thing, and I'll, help you with that. And that was that.
All right, okay. So other than Ethereum and Ripple, I do remember you've been involved in plenty of protocols.
Yes.
Is there any? Are you allowed to mention that? Or?
I can mention some of the things.
Yeah, sure.
In layer 1, I probably have done close to half a dozen.
Okay.
And that is where, restrictions apply. Some people don't want to tell people.
Okay.
It's when they have in-house expertise in certain things and you get help from other people. Some people think that's a good thing, some people think that's not a great thing. So otherwise, protocols-wise, Boson, Boson, Pillar, picture, like a long list.
Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. So you, if I remember correctly, you're also the founding member of the UK
Digital Association.
Okay. And What is that exactly? I mean, just
it was
down for my people.
It was like a very simple thing back in 2013. Nobody really knew what the this was, and that we were on point of the car, so I spent half a BTC in setting this thing up. So there you go. Oh, we need to do something. Yeah, we do that. How do I, so this whole pool was there, and a couple of other people. We pulled some money. So, okay, send me some BTC. So I sent
Okay.
That's how.
Alright, so I guess that's the history. So, as you know, previously, I mean, practical and stuff. And also, what I really liked about you is you also one of the co-founder for Panther Protocol. So, just for my audience, could you share what is Panther Protocol?
Absolutely. Yeah. Panther is like you can think of it in two ways to think. If you're coming from the traditional finance world, most of what you do in finance is not really doable in a private sense in DeFi.
Okay.
So this is more like a dark pool.
Okay.
If you're from the traditional. Okay. If you're from the DeFi world, again the same thing applies. But this is like private strategies in DeFi.
Oh, okay. All right.
So essentially, in addition to private strategies in DeFi, you want to KYC and selective disclosure. KYC is you actually have the ability to prove to somebody that you are legally.
Okay.
Selective disclosure is like you own the transactions at the end of the year, you get IRS or CEO. The parts of the world they need to pay taxes, you need to prove to them the transactions.
Okay. So, but this underlying technology to allow you to do both those things. I guess you're using ZKP,
Yes.
Zero Knowledge Proof.
Yes.
Could you explain, in simple terms, what ZKP or Zero Knowledge Proof is?
Oh, it's very trivial. We are in the room. Okay. This is like almost like an XDX kind of situation. Not running the SDX kind of situation. Zero knowledge proof kind of thing, where everybody can actually see what's happening inside.
Okay.
So you have a room and a door.
Okay, sure.
So in an interactive zero knowledge account, I am the doer, you are the verifier. I say to you, I have the ability to escape from this room without using the door.
Okay.
You stand outside, you let me in, you close the door behind me. And like 2 minutes later, you see me outside, so you know I have the ability to escape from this room.
Sure.
That's zero knowledge.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because the glass door, then you can actually see what I'm doing. So that is a slightly higher requirement. But assume this walls are not transparent.
Gotcha.
That's going to be what normal zero knowledge.
All right. Okay. It's interesting that you use that. Basically, the way I see this, sort of like ZKP is more like advanced mathematics. Right? Is that without?
I think it's a very heavy assumption over there.
Okay.
In math, you can actually use various tools to achieve the objective. It's like, the very least, I can give you 3 flavors.
Okay.
First is bulletproofs. Bulletproofs actually use the security of integer factorization. Given a very large number, can you actually factorize into the largest prime? That's the basis of it. And you can actually, the same is the basis of bulletproofs. Right?
Okay.
Then there is stocks. Stocks is like, it's a more recent variant of zero knowledge. So, first, there was snouts. So the history of evolution is like in 2011, 2013. There's a couple of papers that came out. There's a scheme called Pinocchio. Then there's this paper by, I don't know if it's called zero cache. Elements as in models with Alexander Chicha. That's the basis of the equation, right?
Okay.
It came out. And then, people started improving and growth actually growth 16. But in between, that became snarks. Snarks is quite set up. If you remember going back in time, there was this big group set up process for Zcash, right?
So yeah, I know a lot of people in the Monero community made obviously made a big issue about it. So
So in general, Snark actually has a proof key and a verification key.
Okay.
And to derive this, you need to have an SRS chance, right?
Yeah.
And for creating that, we have this process called
okay.
And the security of that is pretty much dependent on the electric code discrete problem. So it's essentially like given a generator group in an electric code, given a point, how many times has this generator group moved around the code? Right? That's the So that's the basis of that. So it's a non-interactive, zero knowledge proof, uses a absolutely covers straight line problem in each setup. That's that. Then comes stock. Stocks happen kind of in 2017. First setup was on somewhere like end of September, October. I think DEFCON 2017. We should talk about stock.
Okay.
Stock actually uses function. So there's this concept called fry.
Okay.
So if you want to read it, you don't need to run it. Start small stuff. With a very high probability, you can that's the basis of stuff. Three simply sets of algebra systems, bulletproofs, knocks, and stars. And now we have variants of it. Halo 2 and Flunky.
All right, okay. No, that's interesting. Yeah, but I'm still trying to grasp the idea of zero knowledge proof. There's also a lot of, I guess, the regular people like me and some of the folks too, they keep hearing zero knowledge proof quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I think I think the reason the zero knowledge proof is coming into, I guess, the general public. I think I would say I'm amazed by it, but even still, I still don't understand parts of it. I think there's a lot of technical stuff, but I think if we can look at the roots of it, it goes back to this concept of privacy. And the question is,
no, not necessarily. This is the game that we do. So, how did people prove things to each other? That's the question, right? Okay. So let's assume society, and let's assume how normally trust is built.
Right.
Assumptions of trust. Assumption of trust is like you trust somebody with a secret. You trust somebody with something valuable, right?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So that is
a
normal construct. Right?
Okay.
So zero knowledge concept is trust somebody with nothing. That's the real bad action, right?
Oh, right. Okay. All right.
So this is the difference. So until now, you have to give somebody something valuable for you that they have to trust. The password authentication.
Yeah.
The password, right? Now in zero knowledge.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. So there's not just advanced.
This is a paradigm shift in the way you think about things.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. No, but see, that's the thing. No one has ever said that. Mentioned about the psychological, social shift. How we.
So that's privacy versus authenticity. So Ashokan wrote his PhD thesis, I think in 1996. Some university in Finland, Becca. He kind of describes this, two things, which is like how do you actually prove your authenticity without a real privacy? That's the straight on. And there are a lot of tools that actually decouple the thing, allow you to have authenticity without real privacy.
Okay. So I can, that was really fascinating. I mean, there's so much for me to unravel, but
I think of authentication. Authentication is something you are, something you know, something you can. So that is, you pretty much have a read that possible anybody is listening to your interaction.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can intercept the whole thing. What do you get?
Okay.
Nothing.
Right. Okay.
So the party who's authenticating doesn't know anything more about you.
All right. Okay.
Let's extend the example of this group.
Okay. Sure.
Use that as an authentication.
Okay.
So like an interactive authentication.
Okay. All right.
So imagine there is a corridor, and each of the room's door is kind of opens, and your ability to escape the room without using the door is kind of tied up to your name.
Okay. All right.
So markers will map to something, and in that sense, you could randomly pick so many rooms, and then you could run this thing, and you have a probability, 1 by 2 raised to minus n kind of thing that you could fool me into saying that I am Marcos, even though your name is Mark.
Oh, gosh.
It's like a slight difference, but. So the encoding actually allows you to do the interactive. But then you do this technique called Pearson transform, and then you would actually have a more interactive one. And then the strength of the hash functions prevents you from doing silly things.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that's there's a lot of stuff that goes behind. Okay. Yeah. No, because it never dawned on me from the authenticity side because I guess what I like about many other people too is I guess the privacy side, but also how you can prove authenticity without revealing information. I guess just want to take it from a more macro level because I guess with the protocol, it's all about providing privacy.
Yeah.
Not a
very,
full-blown,
it's
not a
very bounded.
I guess okay. Then not full-blown in a sense like anonymity, being anonymous, but just protecting valuable information like financial information or health records.
But so I have to be more precise. In the
Okay.
current construct of Panda protocol, we are only looking at DeFi.
Okay.
We only provide transaction privacy in DeFi.
Okay.
So when you come in from an L1 into Panda protocol, you don't have privacy if the L1 doesn't provide you privacy. Until you end up.
Okay.
So once you are inside Panda, we give you privacy for transactions you make inside Panda through Panda into say Uniswap.
Okay.
But once you are done and you get out of it, you don't have privacy either. So the construct of Panda is privacy in DeFi on demand with support for KYC and selective disclosure. Right? That's
All right. Okay. So I guess maybe you try to make it legally compliant. Right?
If you need to be legally compliant, there's nothing stopping us from. We are not saying we are legally compliant.
Okay.
All we are saying is here are the tools by which you could remain. So choose. Well done. If you don't so choose, what's your problem?
Yeah. All right. Okay. Interesting. So other than Panda protocol, are there any other exciting projects that you're working on?
I'm always working with small projects. Some I can't speak and some I can speak. I generally work with a larger set of community, try to help them.
Okay.
And I saw most of the problems in crypto as interesting problems. So, for example, when I came up with crypto education, I thought there's a conflict of interest in terms of digital biases. So,
Okay.
Now, in these days, I've changed in the sense those days I had a day job. This is the thing that I did for fun.
Okay.
And now this is a full-time thing. So people take that time. Opportunity.
Sure. Okay.
So I do work with a bunch of projects. Mostly it could be layer 2, layer 1.
Okay.
Sometimes dApps, sometimes indexes. So it depends on what they require from me in terms of help. Some require help in terms of economics, some require help in terms of protocol design, some require help in terms of other things.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I feel like the next question I was about to ask is because you've been more involved in Ethereum, which is layer 1, but I'm assuming.
I'm not I am not a believer.
Okay.
B, I'm not a maximalist.
Okay.
So believer in the sense I don't believe in Ethereum. I would say Ethereum is the best thing in sliced bread.
Okay. All right.
So I came into Ethereum from Ripple, and I've said the same about Ripple. So the same applies to Ethereum too.
All right. Okay. All right.
So to be very fair, Ripple at the point in time actually had a smart contract before Ethereum. They had 4 years in 2014.
All right. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Even after they also had a stable currency mechanism available as well. So in theory, it's not talking about business, it's technology. Ripple was interesting.
Yeah.
Same is true about Ethereum.
Okay.
So I generally speak about blockchains and kind of these 3 generations so far. This generation is a set of all blockchains that actually didn't have users.
Okay.
Second generation is the ones that actually have. Third ones are the ones that are actually trying to fix the scalability.
Okay. Sure.
So that's sharding, rollups, rollups, that kind of things. So that's the Gen 3.
Oh, Gen 3.
And then some point in there, there'll be somebody who says it's a Gen 4, but I haven't seen one yet.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you brought up Gen 4, say blockchain 4.0. Because currently, right now, I guess we are the 3.0 stage where scalability is the main topic or the narrative so far, right?
It is one of the
1.5. Okay. So, what do you think would be the narrative or the main issue focus for 4.0?
Okay, so the way I generally do it is like everybody says to you, you know what, is there an Ethereum? It's very possible it could be. So, typically 3 or 4 things. Why are people in Ethereum? There are so many protocols that keep them yield. So, number one is that protocol that's going to be better yield.
All right.
Usability. Better usability for that layer.
Yeah.
So it's easy for them to actually move in and out.
Okay.
Should have better security than Ethereum, right?
Yeah.
And then they should have higher throughput than Ethereum.
Okay.
Right? And then if you meet all these criteria, you could also, even if you really wanted to say there's a large ecosystem out there, bigger than Ethereum, so that's developers, we choose that.
All right. Okay.
And if this happens, right, we have a larger ecosystem, better throughput, lower fees, better efficiency, everything being met. As water flows from higher place to lower place, the value that's the value that's currently accrued in Ethereum. It's like there's no yield, more yield in trust. You have one better security, better throughput, better fees.
All right. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Because I was just I'm always curious about just the future of these new blockchains coming out. Because I guess I know a lot of people do bring up the topic of this new Ethereum killer, and because there's a topic about scalability issues.
Yeah, I think it's more to do. I have to be very, very, very cynical that people say. In general, layer ones are the story of it.
Yeah. Okay.
You probably look at the top 10 and look at some of them. Holy world.
Yeah.
How the F did that actually get to? And we don't have any of these things working. How did that happen? Then you figure out, it's just a very strong profit. And a bunch of apostles driving a religion down the line is what is essentially driving it.
Okay.
Some religions actually have profits that are seen, and other religions don't have profits that are. Some religions have unseen profits, other ones seen profits.
Okay.
So if you think about Bitcoin, the religion of Bitcoin has Satoshi Nakamoto. It's very useful that he still remains a myth rather than a reality. If he were caught in reality, the protocol would have been biased by what's happening.
Yeah.
Whereas in Ethereum, you actually have a mythical thing you can call it, which is actually a summation of a whole bunch of people in Ethereum. He represents, in many ways, he lays claims to a lot of the expertise Ethereum team has on cryptographics.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure the reality of Vitalik, the myth, meets the expertise that he actually has. I don't know.
No, sure, yeah. No, because also for me being in the space, what I noticed was, there was this focus on the tech and how it's, going to, revolutionize the internet, information, money. Then also from an individual level, like how the way I see it is how it's going to increase your financial confidence, raise your human capital, and there's a narrative, increase your economic kind of freedom. But as time passed by and the ecosystem is growing, I started to see what you said, there is a very strong marketing narrative. There's also narratives.
I would probably put it this way: it's a delayed gratification. Right? So you go into an ecosystem. It's like a religion, there's a thing. You the life after, you get something. That actually sets the society up, right? So, blockchain is an opium that actually sells some people that run one system. But if you're truly thinking.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like if you're a developer, you put in effort to learn the language and you hope that at some point in time you become it. So that's your belief. And you're hoping that having actually done that, gaps and upside. But there is no assurance that anybody is actually going to give you anything for actually having done this.
Yeah, sure, sure. No, I do agree. Like some of the guys who I know from the libertarian space, like they do talk about, what do you say? Like they see many of these blockchain protocols as like kind of like a sort of, and as some will call Bitcoin, a BTC, a Bitcoin Core as a triple coin or surveillance coin, or many of these coins as promise coins.
Yeah.
They promise something.
Yeah.
So
Every coin is a promise coin.
Yeah.
There is no coin that is not a promise coin. I think cryptoeconomics is a study of promises.
Okay, I want to dive into that more. Like, what do you mean by it's a study of promises? Like,
so the jokes being apart, cryptoeconomics is kind of defined as part of social science. So economics is about supply and demand of goods. So cryptoeconomics is kind of defined as whatever it is because we don't know where it sits. Right. It's almost like a bastard child of cryptography and economics.
Okay. Yeah.
So, in that sense, it looks at the supply and demand of digital goods in a decentralized economy. So that's a similarity. A promise is a digital good.
Okay. I like that. Okay, I like that. Yeah.
I could actually go one more step further and say,
no, please go ahead. Go. I think
options, are literally a promise all of pretty much all of it actually do.
Oh, is it? That's true. Yeah.
What is interest? Interest is a promise.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. No, I think that's. It's good you said because it's also kind of for me. Mostly, it's like a reminder of how the system works. And, like there's also there's one guy. He's one of the lead developers for Syscoin. I think Jagdish Singh. This is basically this combination of Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah.
But he does mention, like in terms of the traditional financial system, or pretty much modern system is sort of like he would say it's more like a Ponzi scheme in some sense. I don't know, like so. I mean, obviously there is this this promise situation.
Look, I didn't know what the definition of a Ponzi scheme is, but in general, what effectively most of cryptocurrencies have actually shown is the early movers have massive advantage. There is also this very peculiar behavior.
Yeah.
So the peculiar behavior is defined by the FAT protocol thesis. So the FAT protocol thesis states that if there is a DApp or a distributed upside protocol the layer 1 accrues bigger value. So if you are an early adopter, came into a layer 1, you definitely have a bigger upside in the success of your protocol. And hence, it's always going to be that the upside is always skewed towards the set of people. And that is kind of very familiar in some of the schemes which I showed.
Oh, okay. No, because when I think about this country right now, I've been attending many events here in Dubai, and we're here in Dubai, and also other places too. The topic of NFTs.
Yeah.
Because I've seen NFTs have become super popular, whether it's Ethereum and Solana. But I also noticed that the values of Ethereum and Solana, the other ones, have increased substantially. So it is kind of interesting to see that dynamic. Now, I'm not going to state that it's like a Ponzi scheme and all that, but
I never said anything like that.
No, I'm saying that. I'm just like for me, like I'm thinking, because to me, a lot of the NFT stuff doesn't make any sense. But I do understand we are obviously historical wise, we're still in the early stages, so there's always going to be a lot of.
So I think the thing that we need to always understand about NFTs is the following: we should always think of NFTs as an instrument that has the ability to convert illiquid assets to liquid assets.
Okay.
Typically, liquid assets have a liquidity premium.
Okay.
So imagine of money, but there will be a discount. Right? So imagine I have $1 million worth of a property. It is illiquid. So I can actually have a liquid property worth like 700K to the K. So like a 30%. What NFT does is the ability to actually switch from any liquid asset to liquid asset.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I see that. All right. Yeah, because for me, I just use so much of stuff. I never see like it's very rare. I see the concept NFT be applied to say like real estate or something like that.
Let's think about art. Let's think about history of art. Look at history of art, more recent times of Japan. So if you have noticed in the 80s, Japan art was actually used as a token to represent value by the Yakuza.
I didn't know that. I don't know that, but
So apparently that's how they used to transfer value. I mean, in many ways, art is very good transfer value. So it's like you can actually, carry art in your suitcase and a very good piece of art is like worth millions. So the KYC, the provenance process for most of the things are not as hard as it should be. So it is possible that it's far more easier to, for a given density, the largest amount of value carry and transform it art is of highest quality. And it's also a very good investment.
yeah, no, yeah, because I remember some of my friends who are in the virtual space back in the States. I mean, they always talk about art as I don't know, this sort of it definitely has this notoriety, but there's a lot of highly affluent people who move money, who move art. Like, I mean, so some artwork can be like hundreds of $1 million. I mean, to me, it's just like it just blows my mind. I'm just like,
I mean, obviously, there's also this thing that the possibility that you could have secondary instruments and art. So you can borrow money against the art.
okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there are lots of things you could do. So in a larger scheme of things, one need to understand that the so-called high finance and lots of mechanisms that's already available. That's currently used for liquid assets. You could definitely use that for NFT and unlock the value and make it possible for all the liquid assets to be dealt with. And the same way high finance currently deals with the liquid assets.
Oh, wow, okay, interesting. All right, so anyway, we talked about traditional finance and stuff, but I'm kind of curious to get your take on, now we're seeing, crypto, blockchain-based financial products. Like, basically what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm seeing blockchain, among other technologies, is kind of like creating this next generational financial ecosystem.
Yeah.
So, do you? I'm just kind of curious to see your future forecast. How do you see? Do you see like the traditional financial space, like upgrading themselves, or do you see some new players coming to rise and kind of eat them up? Like,
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing I normally say. In general, if you look at evolution implies things that are efficient would actually survive.
Okay.
So whenever the comet hit Earth, we had dinosaurs and mammals. Energy efficient compared to dinosaurs.
Okay.
They survive. So when there's evolutionary pressure, things that are efficient and has the ability to adapt faster will survive. So if that is true about blockchains can survive.
Yeah.
But if that's not true about blockchain, we can see where we end up. So one of the things that we need to understand is that there's this trilemma about security.
Yeah.
So none of the things in blockchain comes for free. Consensus comes at a cost, privacy comes at a cost,
Sure.
everything comes at a cost. If you are competing with the traditional finance doesn't have to have consensus. It does need consensus, but it's a different kind of consensus. And the cost of storage and cost of compute is very different. So we need to actually, get the numbers right. Actually compete head to head. And also there's much larger value locked in traditional finance. So if you look at the traditional finance, I don't know, $200 trillion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stuck on the other fence.
Yeah.
So, currently these are being held mostly by gatekeepers. because I would almost say that these are like castles in which value is being kept.
Okay.
And the cathedral and the bazaar model, where Ethereum and layer ones are like the bazaars, where you have all the hassles that's happening. And then there is this wall-gated thing, which is actually the centralized mechanism. And historically, if you were to think about it in that context, castles were useful until the day cannons had the ability to shoot from castle walls.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah.
Right. So, evolution-wise, if you look at the evolution of society, what effectively meant was the people who lived in castles, they paid some taxes so they can actually get extra protection.
Right.
So then there's a question is like, once the cannons became so powerful that no castle could outlast the cannon, then the risk mitigation strategy would be slightly different, right? It's very possible that we can have a similar movement in traditional finance. If they reach a point where, the castles they have can't actually withhold the cannons that the decentralized finance has. And they will be forced to rethink, in a sense, like, okay, what is my security really worth? Yeah. If you're living in a castle, you pay taxes to the king, providing you security, then you have this trade-off. I am only at the mercy of the king, and the only shooting I have is from the random number. What is the random number that will actually come into my place? You might take different decisions based on your estimated probabilities and the impact of you running into a stranger.
Interesting, yeah. Then so you brought up the example of cannon fodder. So I'm just kind of imagining like you have all these big corporations, big institutions, and when I think of cannon fodder, I'm trying to think of an example of a powerful cannon that could break this financial institution.
I think it doesn't have to be external, right? All it could be that they do something and they trigger their own demand.
Okay.
So if you really imagine a situation, this is possible situation. So imagine a situation once we have, let's go back to our conversation where we were talking about blockchains which are generation 4, we talked about killer scheme. It doesn't Ethereum. Okay. Which means all the criteria that we put in.
Yeah.
Like better throughput, better prices, better security, usability, better yield.
Yeah.
Now that's connected, and that's connected to CPI, right?
Okay.
Now, what has actually happened is suddenly there are some changes in the so-called centralized finance. And the efficiency of the centralized finance is not as high as the decentralized one. Given a bridge that exists, water will flow with the higher potential energy, lower potential energy. All the assets that are there is going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. But I was kind of thinking about, say, like society trends or market trends or the narrative. Like, I don't know, because in my mind, I keep thinking about what do you say, crypto adoption or peer-to-peer digital cash transaction. Like say on the local level.
Are you thinking of local currencies?
Yeah, well, using crypto as a way to make payments. So you think, do you think that would be a cannon against the old financial system?
I don't know. The thing I need to probably understand is like, as long as you have nation states, and nation states actually wanted to have control over it's harder for cryptocurrencies to exist in that sense. Economic policies don't really get reflected. A nation's economic policy is not going to reflect cryptocurrency unless it's centralized. We're talking about generating cryptocurrency, so it is kind of losing battle in that sense.
Okay.
You will struggle to actually align with, if you do align with financial policy of one state, then you probably are in very likelihood working against the interest of another state, right? So you could never win in that sense.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I'm going to bring that up because I do see, not from the financial space, but also seeing like, societal trends, also like, people are to create, their own communities, in a sense they're creating their own little economies in a sense, so, I don't know, so, I mean, is that something that, that is of interest to you? Because somebody also look into the human psychology too, right? Because
I still admit I am published a couple of papers. I started out looking at the surveillance economy that they call the new secret, which kind of describes the challenge of information hierarchies and structures of power. And then I followed that up with another paper on metaphysics of information, again, kind of describing things happening. So I still have an active interest. I really believe in the logical basis for decision-making at that level. But in psychology, I don't have any clue about it.
Okay.
It is possible that I might understand some bits of it because psychology is economics, which is not for the economics. I do have some understanding of it. My understanding of economics is very option theory, mechanism design, things of that sort. Common good, things of that sort. Cryptocurrency actually has benefit from
For me, it's just interesting to see, regular people, they start to show enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Like they look at, crypto and blockchain as a sort of like this new revolution.
Yeah.
I know, maybe for me, for you, you look on a high tech level. It's kind of like an everyday kind of deal,
Yeah.
But for a lot of some of my friends, when they see me talk about blockchain, and they're also seeing for example, he's showing this app, sending money across to someone else without any third party. It kind of I think people that the eyes light up
Is this really possible? You should be thinking about it this way, when people were shown television. That's
Think of movies, right? The strange thing that a lot of people must say.
Yeah. So this is literally what is happening here. When paradigms shift, and then new paradigms come in. What I was about to say is we've been talking for the 45 minutes so far. We've talked a lot of things.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll be very happy to come back and talk a lot more. It's just that my sleep has not been.
Sure. All right, yeah. No, sure. Anyways, I know we got this is just a fun fireside chat. Before we go, if people want to reach out to you.
It's very easy. If you are on Telegram, and zero knowledge, one word. ZEROKNWLEDGE. Signal, the same, zero knowledge.
All right, okay. But definitely, I'll also add some more details in the description below. But don't worry, I'm going to bring him back again. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. Y'all be good, y'all be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.